I'm over 60 and eat these 5 collagen foods for strong joints. At 60 or older, feeling joint pain should not be seen as something natural or inevitable. The truth is that diet can be a powerful ally in protecting bones, tendons, and cartilage. There are 5 foods that directly help the body produce collagen, promoting stronger and less painful joints. And the best part, many of them are simple, affordable, and already part of the routine of people who don't even realize the power they hold. Scientific studies have already proven that certain nutrients are capable of stimulating joint regeneration and improving mobility, even in people with advanced wear. The most curious thing is that many of these foods are ignored, underestimated, or even replaced by industrialized versions that only worsen the problem. Stay tuned because food number 5 is something you've probably been consuming incorrectly for years, and this may be sabotaging your results. In this video, what really works will be revealed, with simple, evidence-based explanations that anyone can apply without relying on expensive medications. At each point, an essential food will be presented, with clear and direct guidance for those who want to age with autonomy, strength, and less pain. Do you often feel discomfort when climbing stairs or getting out of bed? Where are you watching this video from? Write it here in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and leave your like because this strengthens the content and brings more videos like this to you. Food number 1, bone broth. Few people realize it, but the simple habit of consuming bone broth can be a turning point for joint health, especially after 60. This food is extremely rich in collagen, in addition to containing amino acids like glycine and proline, which are essential for tissue reconstruction. It is like offering the body the exact material it needs to regenerate cartilage and tendons. And the most curious thing is that, for a long time, this broth was seen merely as a kitchen leftover, when in fact it is a true fountain of youth for the bones. The preparation of the broth is simple, but it requires patience. Chicken, beef, or fish bones are slowly simmered for several hours with water, vinegar, and some vegetables. During this process, nutrients are extracted from the bones, forming a dense and nutritious liquid. Consuming 1 portion per day can bring visible improvements within a few weeks, such as reduced joint pain and increased flexibility. It is one of those foods that not only nourishes, but also treats the body from the inside out. Recent research indicates that the collagen present in the broth stimulates the body's natural production of this protein, something that drastically decreases with age. In other words, the older we get, the more we need it. People who suffer from arthritis, arthrosis, or knee stiffness can experience significant improvement just by making this simple change to their diet. It's not magic, it's science applied to daily life. Furthermore, the broth can be practically incorporated into the daily routine. A hot cup in the morning, instead of coffee, or before bed as a natural relaxant. It can also be used as a base for soups, risottos, or even for cooking rice. And before we continue, tell me, have you ever tried this type of preparation, or do you have the habit of consuming something similar in your daily life? Number 2, eggs. Behind the fragile shell of an egg lies one of the most complete foods when it comes to joint health. The egg white provides essential amino acids for collagen production, while the yolk contains nutrients like vitamin D, choline, and sulfur. These elements are essential for keeping bones and cartilage functioning well. And the most impressive thing is that many people eat eggs every day, without knowing that they are feeding their own body with a true natural formula to age with strength and stability. There is also an interesting detail that few know. That thin film stuck to the inside of the shell is extremely rich in collagen, in addition to containing hyaluronic acid. In some places, this membrane has already become raw material for natural supplements due to its regenerative potential. Even without this direct use, regular consumption of the whole egg already provides a large part of these benefits, especially if prepared simply, such as boiled or poached. Research shows that eggs, when consumed frequently and within a balanced diet, help preserve muscle mass, reduce inflammation, and protect against bone diseases. This is because strengthened muscles act as armor for the joints, absorbing impacts and preventing wear and tear. Have you ever wondered how many body aches could be avoided just by maintaining the habit of eating eggs every day? In practice, 2 units per day are more than enough to strengthen the body and maintain healthy joints. The best time? In the morning at breakfast, replacing industrialized breads or sugary foods. Omelets with spinach, scrambled eggs with tomatoes, or even boiled eggs with olive oil are practical and nutritious ways to vary consumption. And now I want to know, how do you usually eat your eggs? Tell me in the comments and get ready because the next food might change how you see fish. Number 3, fish with skin. If the goal is to strengthen joints and stimulate collagen production naturally, fish with skin cannot be left out of the diet. Fish skin, especially from species like salmon, is an extremely rich source of type 1 collagen, the most abundant in the human body and essential for joint health. In addition, these fish also provide omega-3, an anti-inflammatory fat that reduces pain, swelling, and stiffness in the joints. A simple dish can actually be a silent treatment for the joints. Eating fish with the skin might seem strange to some people, but it is precisely there that the greatest benefits for bones and cartilage are concentrated. Baking the fish in the oven with the skin side down, for example, helps keep the collagen structure intact, in addition to making the dish more flavorful. A practical tip is to alternate between salmon, sardines, and mackerel throughout the week. 3 weekly portions are already enough to start noticing differences. Studies indicate that the omega-3 present in fish helps combat chronic inflammatory processes that attack the joints with age. It is as if this nutrient acts as a protective shield, lubricating the joints and preventing wear and tear. Furthermore, it aids in the absorption of minerals important for bones, such as calcium and magnesium. If you feel stiffness upon waking up or after long periods of sitting, it might be time to include this type of fish in your routine. A good idea is to prepare grilled fish with herbs like rosemary or thyme, accompanied by sautéed vegetables and extra virgin olive oil. And when eating out, choose versions with skin, such as salmon sashimi or grilled dishes. Now tell me, do you usually eat fish with the skin or do you always remove it before cooking? Number 4, chicken. Although many people consume chicken frequently, few take advantage of its true potential when it comes to joint health. The skin and cartilage of chicken are natural sources of collagen, chondroitin, and glucosamine, 3 fundamental compounds for keeping joints lubricated, strong, and free from inflammation. Eating chicken only for shredded breast can be healthy, but those seeking joint longevity need to go further and include the parts that are usually discarded. The cartilage present in the extremities of the chicken, such as the tips of the wings and thighs, is a nutritional treasure. When cooked slowly, it releases substances that aid in the reconstruction of joint tissues. The skin, in turn, although avoided for fear of fat, is rich in collagen and, if prepared properly, can indeed be part of a balanced diet. Roasting the chicken with the skin and consuming it in moderation can be a smart strategy for those who want to strengthen their joints without resorting to supplements. Studies show that the combination of collagen with chondroitin and glucosamine, found naturally in chicken with cartilage, can help reduce chronic joint pain and improve mobility in people with arthritis and osteoarthritis. This does not mean exaggerating the quantity, but rather using all parts of the food wisely. It is the old wisdom of making use of what nature offers without waste and with consciousness. In practice, preparing a soup with slowly cooked pieces of chicken, including skin and cartilage, is a simple way to turn a common dish into a true treatment for the joints. Another tip is to use these parts in stews, broths, or shredded with vegetables. Now I want to know from you, do you usually use the whole chicken or do you still discard these parts? Number 5, natural gelatin. Natural gelatin is one of the most accessible and effective ways to consume collagen in a concentrated form. Unlike industrialized versions full of sugar, pure gelatin, made from hydrolyzed collagen extracted from bones and cartilage, acts directly on the reconstruction of joints. When consumed regularly, it contributes to the elasticity of tissues, joint lubrication, and even bone strengthening. It is one of those foods that seem simple but carry a powerful effect. Many people associate gelatin only with children's desserts, but it can be a serious ally for health after the age of 60. Contrary to what many think, the collagen present in natural gelatin is highly bioavailable, meaning the body absorbs and uses it efficiently. Preparing it at home is simple. Just dissolve unflavored gelatin in warm water and combine it with natural juices or even calming teas like chamomile. The result is a light and functional dessert. Studies indicate that daily intake of hydrolyzed collagen can improve bone density, reduce inflammation, and increase the thickness of joint cartilage. This means less pain when walking, more flexibility in movement, and a lower risk of injuries. For those who do not like capsules or expensive supplements, natural gelatin is a practical, economical, and effective solution. How about starting to include a portion per day in your nightly routine? Another advantage is its versatility. It can be mixed with berries, natural honey, or even used as a base in healthy dessert recipes. Besides taking care of the joints, it also brings that touch of pleasure and lightness at the end of the day. Tell me here, do you usually eat gelatin? Have you tried the natural, sugar-free version? Now that the 5 foods richest in collagen have been revealed, it is clear that aging with strong joints does not depend solely on genetics or expensive medications. The real difference lies in what goes on the plate every day. Bone broth, eggs, fish with skin, chicken with cartilage, and natural gelatin are more than just foods. They are tools for reconstruction and protection that the body itself recognizes and utilizes. If including these foods in your routine is seen as a commitment to your own health, the results go beyond the absence of pain. They translate into more freedom, energy, and even lightness to perform simple tasks like climbing stairs or walking without discomfort. The question now is, what is stopping you from starting? Lack of time, habit, or perhaps no one has clearly explained to you how much this can transform your quality of life. Imagine your body, a few months from now, responding with more agility, less pain, and more steadiness in your movements. All of this starting with simple changes in your daily routine. Therefore, leave in the comments what you thought of these tips. Which of these foods do you already consume? Which one do you plan to try first? Your answer may inspire other people who are seeking the same path. And of course, if you want to keep learning how to take care of your health in a practical and effective way, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There is a lot of content coming up that can make all the difference in your life.